Okay, let's go for this. We go about, 30 should just do the trick. And we put 30 -1 counters, killing our opponent literally on the spot. Man, that was a perfect finale. Alright, so we are against the mirror. We need to fix our lands a little bit. So we are not taking anything that isn't a land. If we can get to Monument and discard a single card, we should be fine. Alright. I see how it is. Let's pay life. I don't think we'll be casting it, but it's good to have the option. And I think 2 life shouldn't matter as much. Let's see, Annex. Alright, so they use Backwater. Pro Tour deck didn't use it, but I think it's still like the Pro Tour deck. Maybe they just replaced, lands with something they had. But we'll see. Usually this Dimir is with Excruciator and Cavera, but we'll see. Let's get rid of the wall. Let's draw it. Alright, we're kinda fixing the early game. Because of course we kinda missed the play. We wanted to play Monument on this turn. But kinda so far so good. They're tapping really aggressively, and I think they played a land on this turn. Man, am I crazy, or you don't have this text that it entered the battlefield on this turn? Like, it was before if you highlighted the lands. Now, since, a bit of time, I never can find it. So, was this changed? I think it had to be changed. But that's a weird one, because it helps to play the game, So, we could go Zombify already. Yeah, this feels exactly like the Pro Tour deck. So I think they just replaced the lands. We could go already for the wall. They will probably kill it. So I think we'll drop the Monument and try to just stack few treasures so we can play those 2 cards at the same moment. We'll see how it goes, but they will probably tap, play Excruciator, Cavero, something like this. Well, that's a little bit annoying. Not because they discard Monument, of course it's a great card, but mostly because now they see the wall in the graveyard and see Immolation in the hand. And I think they can piece, those 2 things together. Let's play this. What can we really do? I think we chill, man. They have 4 mana and are not doing anything with this. This is a Pro Tour deck. Every single card except the Backwater actually matches so far. So that means I think they didn't play counter spells like at all in that deck. Yep. Everything fits. So I think we just try to get this. I guess we can just do it on the next turn. So let's chill. They will probably drop Excruciator at some point and tap out fully, and then we can probably try to be aggressive. We can also remove it by discarding a card, get extra mana, stuff like this. I wonder if they see the combo or not, because this is not a very usual combo. Right, 6... Oh, so this is Deceit. They will get rid of Monument. I'm not super happy about this one. You can at least kill it, but not much more. And I guess we have to discard a card, right? Otherwise we don't get the value. So this still hurts quite a lot. And I think we get more cards. Because they can only discard 1 of them. And they won't have anything in the board, so even though they had really strong play here, we can still, do a lot. We can even get the wall, maybe. Let's try it. We know it goes through. And our lands are indestructible. Yay! I've been trying some land destruction, but... Oh, man, I tell you, they actually don't see the play. Man, we'll actually beat the Pro Tour deck with this. Do you see the line? Well, the question is, do you see the line, my friend? Yep. Sure, you can draw a lot of cards, but I'm not sure if it works. Man, I cannot believe that it actually will work against Pro Tour winner deck. So, yep, our opponent is freaking dead. Okay, let's go for this. We go about, 30 should just do the trick. And we put 30 -1 counters, killing our opponent literally on the spot. Man, that was a perfect finale. Okay guys, so this will be a voiceover because this is the game I didn't want to showcase originally, but when you see it, you will know why you had to see this one, alright? So for now we are going for the Moxite. Good start. Of course we are against Kavaro, the most exciting deck ever, and they're trying to find, the Kavaro and Bringer and all the combo pieces. However, right now we can go for the Great Door, because we want to set up the Monument and Great Door combo. This gives us better card selection, maybe more mana, stuff like this. Unfortunately, our opponent, while assembling the combo, also killed our main piece, so I wasn't really happy about this one. We need to keep cycling basically, and I went for the top land because I was kinda sure that we will be super tempo oriented for the whole game. So right now we have Valgavoth in the graveyard. And I wasn't sure if I want Valgavoth because it kinda doesn't do as much against this deck, but I was like, bro, I have a Valgavoth, it's a freaking 9-drop. And yeah, I will just go for animation because, this is a pretty strong play. Unfortunately, they have the Bringer already in the graveyard, so the exile effect that normally would catch them completely off guard, isn't as great. They hit another Bringer. So the problem, and I'm really excited about this one because I know that if they play Kavaro right now, they still sweep the board from Valgavoth. However, I believe we have one wall in the graveyard. I'm not sure. We need to check. But it turns out they don't have Kavaro already, so they're trying to search it with the speaker. So that gives us a little bit of breathing room. The problem is that, we have Deceit under Valgavoth, and I'm tanking on this right now because I'm pretty sure that you pay life and you cannot spend mana on the card. And that is indeed correct. You cannot use blue or black mana for Deceit because you are not paying mana for it. So this was a little bit scary turn. I know that whatever I do, Valgavoth gets swept. And I was kinda not sure what to do. Casting Bringer doesn't really do anything because then they go Kavaro and they cast their Bringer, so we lose everything. We cannot discard Kavaro with Deceit, so I just decided to go for the Moxite, and I kinda missed here because, I was kinda, in Kavaro mode, so I was a little bit tilted there, and I missed the Monument play, but kinda doesn't matter too much. We will probably get swept on the board anyway, and not sure if we can really recover from here. It felt really bad at this point. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason for them not to play Bringer at this point. Of course, they go for the next chapter. We get the Saga, but we won't cast it because we'll probably lose Valgavoth here. Swing. On the bright side, they don't have Terror, so at least they don't deal instant damage. So this is an upside. And I believe we have a wall in the graveyard. Let's see it. Yep, here's the wall. So at this point, I kinda knew that there is still... I know, it looks horribly, but there is still a chance. Because if we can... we have already a wall in the board, and they cannot remove it because they are fully tapped. Which means that if we draw Immolation here, we actually can win. So the only play was discarding a card to draw... No, we need the treasure because it's 5 mana. So we need a treasure from Monument, and also we need to hit Immolation at the top card. This is our only chance. And we actually did. I kid you not. Which means we are going for 30 blight counters, and that also means 30 damage to the face. And come on, who doesn't want to see Kavaro deck getting destroyed by exploding wall? Alright, and it seems that we're against Dimir. Not exactly sure what Dimir, but you know what? I think I will animate some demons. They will be Elder. And they will be nearly as threatening as a Spider-Man 4-drop. Not really. They aren't close. So let's go for the Great Door, get it countered, and maybe make sure that Zombify later hits. Honestly, if this goes through, I'm really happy with it. I think they might be keeping counter spells for this, because the strategy is incredibly obvious at this point. Like, discard cards and Valgavoth in the grave. I wonder what that could be. So I think they keep counter spells, and you know, they will just counter every Zombify we play. So let's see what we can get here. I mean, this is a nice card. So let's get rid of Mountain. Do we drop the first one? At least they cannot do anything. So this will not go through. It's like 1% that it goes through. 99% that it gets countered. No way. Come on, bro. Like, I made a whole speech about it. Maybe they have strategic betrayal or something? Or maybe it's not a real control, it's just a fake control. So this is enchantment deck. Well, that explains why they cannot do a thing to us. Alright. I wish they got something to the graveyard. Because they will have a ton of permanents, so they can pay the ward. And they probably run a lot of removal too. So the game is not fully over yet. But we'll see how we can play it. Maybe we try to hit something for the graveyard. Not this. Let's see what we get. I mean, that's something. Listen, guys, I think we're doing kinda okay so far. We will, of course, attack, but it's not the biggest deal. Because damage doesn't matter unless you kill them, of course. But we probably won't. Well, second Valgavoth. I think with that and Monument, we should win this, actually. Oh no, we will gatekeep our opponent from Mythic with exploding walls. Oh, we actually didn't draw exploding and wall at all. We actually got only Valgavoth, both of them for some reason. Well, I'm really happy this card doesn't have a passive, right? Oh, there is a passive. But that means, you know, that being said, it's not the end of the world. We can always discard it, we can reanimate it again, and maybe we can even get Monument set up. Yep, they're going kinda freaking crazy. So this deck can go absolutely like infinite, like they will always have more value. The only thing limiting them is mana. So when they got to, you know, 15 mana, as ever aggro deck, they can just, you know, go crazy. Go crazy. We can discard, I guess, Valgavoth. And that's something we will discard anyway. And they're hitting phase, but it will take a moment. We definitely want to go for the Monument. You know what? We can get them to literal 1 life. And I think that sounds like a great plan. So we go for what? Valgavoth. We deal 3 damage. And we can probably play stuff at the end step. Because if we play something at the upkeep, they might bounce Monument in response. But I guess you discard a card as the casting cost. So they actually cannot answer it, really. We could get rid of Kuruk. You know what? They might have counter spells still. Something... Oh, Tiny Bones. Alright, alright. I was like, what the hell is going on? Okay, so... Okay, this is perfect. So now, as you can see, we can discard a card, we kill the tracker, or at least try, and we can get rid of Zombify. And we deal 3 damage, because the next Monument with the Great Door kills them. So they need to like defend against this type of stuff. Because of course we have lethal in board, but even if they do, we still kill them. So that's a game. Oh no, I'm sorry, bro. Man, you know what? I actually really want to scoop so this guy gets to Mythic. You know, I know how the grind can go rough. So we honestly can win here. If our opponent doesn't scoop, I will scoop, just, you know. Because we're not losing anything, and this guy will maybe get to Mythic after this game. Well, guys, listen, I like risking, but I think it's too much. I'm not taking a single land on the draw. I would take it, by the way. You know what? We kinda have the thing already, right? Like, we can go for discarding this. Well, okay, that went easier than expected. And we already have Zombify for turn 4. So all we need to hit is Immolation. And I mean, we can potentially win on turn 5. This is kind of fun. Let's go with Moxite. We will be pressured like crazy. I think we can take... And it's not like we will play it normally, so this should be an easy choice. And let's see if they go for it. Maybe they have Slick Shot, maybe they will plot. Probably attacking. But man, we can just block and force them. And it seems that they're using the version that we were playing some time ago. It's a very strong deck, like incredibly strong. Let's get rid of it. Yep. So no hired close. This cannot attack easily. We got a tap land, I guess. Let's go for this. I don't think we need fear of missing out again. We just need Immolation. 4 lands, alright. Or 3 lands, should I say. I mean, we can. It's free. It's free. So let's get this guy. We can deal 2 damage for free. I don't think it will matter at all, but it's kinda cool. And we want attack, so we can defend. Like, even though we are at 20, we don't know how aggressive they will be in the next turns, and usually they will be very, very aggressive. We cannot really block here unless we want to lose it. You know what? On the next turn we can get the wall, so this will be indestructible. I think it gives indestructible to everything. Yeah. So I think this is still good. We took some damage, as you can see, as we expected. But this Torch Tower will be really nice. So let's go for the wall. All we need is Immolation and we can freaking go, guys. Let's swing. We untap this. So now it can block literally everything. Nope. 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 We could, but we will win in a different way. Especially with the Monastery, we can draw 2 cards a turn. And all we need is exactly 1 card. And guys, let's be honest. They are not killing this one. They are not killing this one. 4 damage basically on this turn. I mean, not the worst. This really should have reached. Like, it's a big wall. Like, the dragon is at maximum here. Definitely not here. So I think this needs to be patched, you know, fixed. We cannot really kill it, so we take the damage like a champ. And we are trying to find our Immolation. Moment we hit it, we just win the game, so we don't need to, you know, save mana or anything. Okay. I mean, I could play every single card. Probably makes sense. Probably makes sense. So let's hit it. We can even later sacrifice those. We can get a free card here, which is really, really nice. Oh man, that's a card. Yoink. I mean, at this point, listen, there is a chance that we will literally just kill them with fears of missing out. That's not how I imagined this card working in the deck, but listen, I'll take the win. Like, we're playing against basically like top meta deck here. But that being said, we're not hitting what we need. End of your next turn. Maybe we just wait until the end step. This doesn't have haste. If we could somehow discard a card, it would actually work. Because we can deal 8 damage on this turn. But we cannot deal remaining 2. I don't think there's any point in getting those. Maybe we will keep 1, because they might have a haster. And it's not like we are killing them. So the plan is simple. We will get the card from the Monastery, and if that's Immolation, we win the game. I mean, honestly, we win the game on the next turn anyway. It's not like they will kill it, so they also cannot kill any of those. So the only possibility is that they will hit for 9, and I'll be honest, guys. Mono-red Boros hitting for 9 is not unheard of. They can also hit you for 30, so, you know, there's the range there. Alright, I think it's not yet, right? The problem is that they have burst sliding or something, so if they hit, we are dead. Yeah, I think we're one turn too late. We can still try to hit Torch the Tower, so we are playing. Well, guys, if we hit here, Torch the Tower, we win the game, and it will be glorious, but can we do it? One could dream. But I think it was still a close game, and we just needed to draw Immolation and would win on any of the previous turns. Alright, so we have a decent start. Let's take all the lands we can. I mean, we have the full setup. The only downside is that we are on the draw, so of course we are very behind here. What do we want? Let's wait. We actually have a Monument and the Great Door, so we can get tons of value. And we also can kill it. Oh, it's Cavera deck. Again. And again. Oh, the turn 4 win spread. Alright, so do we kill it? Probably not. I don't think it does too much. So what we will do actually is get this. This one can already start going with cycling cards. When we drop Monument, it doesn't really do anything. Of course, Awaken the Honor that. I love how their combo pieces are also defending them and killing permanents. Like, they don't even, like, as a control player, I'm making those plays normally, and they also get a combo that wins on turn 4 on top of this. But that's fine, you know? We could go, let's go Monument, right? It should be the Monument. We play the land and we see what happens. I mean, that's kinda a thing. Unfortunately, they will mill. Are they Bringer good? Nope. So listen, they don't have a Bringer right now. Man, I kinda wish that I actually killed it, because now they can use this to pay the ward for Valgavoth. And of course our opponent literally for the whole game playing a control deck, removing every single threat, while also making uncounterable auto-win combo. Feels decent. I'm not surprised why this deck is so popular, man. Like, if you win on turn 5, then why wouldn't you play this and win on turn 4? But that being said, we can still make it work, probably. You know what? I think we still Zombify. I think we can win this. So Valgavoth has this cute passive that exiles every card that they, you know, mill. So that will help a lot. And they probably shouldn't have the third Awaken, because they already used 2 of them. They can sacrifice this, and one of the sagas. Did they just remove Bitter Triumph? What is going on? What is going on? And they took a land from it? Bro, I want to see this play. Like, so far I have no idea what they are doing, and I assume that I just don't know something. There's some trick that I fail to see. What is your trick? Another Bitter Triumph in hand? Or maybe they just shame scoop after making the worst possible play. Oh boy, that's why you have torched the tower. This is absolute gut play. Our opponent just didn't enjoy this turn, that's for sure. Grand Gun is such a powerful card, man. Like, even 1 or 2 attacks just gives them so much extra tempo, you know? Alright, so let's see what they will drop. Artistic Talent or Artistic. I think we go for Demand Answers. We drop the Valgavoth, of course, and I mean, we keep going to Zombify. So far, so good. We have all the answers. This is a good card, honestly. I will take it. Even though it's not part of the combo, you can kind of play 3 strategies with this deck. On one hand, you have like this combo with Wall and Explosion, of course, the main one. Do they? Yeah, they probably are waiting. So I will go for the Moxite and see what happens. Oh, it actually would work. No way. But we don't need so many. We can just get rid of this. I was sure they have a Quench, you know? I guess we can just keep Bitter Triumph then. So basically you have like Monument, Valgavoth, and the Wall combo. You can win with any of those 3 game plans. And I kinda put the Valgavoth because we're already the Reanimator deck, and it gives you so many unique, abilities. But we'll see how it goes. Listen, I didn't have it on the last turn. I'm going for Valgavoth. And it goes for... I cannot believe that. We just smack it and it's here. Let's go for Theater to make sure that the next draw is a little bit better. If we can beat Izzet, I will be a very happy person. And you don't say no to Monuments, man. If we can set up 2 of them, and then Bitter Triumph once, like, those 2 Monuments will be 12 damage with those 2. And we can get more. So they discarded the land, we can play it. I mean, they also have Monument, so they will draw a lot of cards and get a lot of free tempo. And they discard faster than us, so they will probably trigger like at least 2 modes per turn on both turns. So this will go crazy very quickly. We'll probably just drop double Monument. I don't think they will have 2 boomerangs to get rid of them. Oh, oh my god, this is... well, this is a little bit crazy. But fortunately... And how can we make it? I honestly think we just drop it. They will soon have enough. How can... Oh my god, I can pay life for it. Right, that's how the card works. But this is actually kinda insane. So, we can deal 15 damage right now. Or we can draw 2 cards. You know what? Let's go for this. I think we can out-pressure them super hard. I could also go for double treasure so I can Bitter Triumph on their turn. But I think we can just play it, a little bit slower. Because Valgavoth will be such a pain for them to remove. They need like, what, 7 lessons or something like this? Or 5, I don't remember. So they need to spam tons of cards, and I think they just cannot match it. Man, we beat Izzet even. Guys, what can I say? I hope you enjoyed some exploding walls in your life. This combo is absolutely silly, and I love trying it. I honestly never seen anyone using it on ladder, so maybe it was the first one for you, seeing how it works. Of course, we can deal 30 damage because we can put 30 blight counters on the wall because it has 30 toughness. What a silly combo, and we'll talk more about the deck, but of course our absolute legend for today is Pixel Means, and my friend, this absolutely unique deck is for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for supporting the channel. It means a lot and it is very appreciated. And yeah, I think the best way to use this combo is Reanimator, because like this costs 8 mana, so it's 8 a ramp, but you need to play Badgers basically, because Badgers are the best ramp, and at this point you can just play a normal Badger deck, you don't need the wall. So I think Reanimator actually gives you some angles to, make it interesting pace, and Valgavoth actually won a lot of games. We only have 2, but as you can see, it makes a difference, and because we are already discarding a lot of cards, we can play the Monument to Endurance and get another game plan. So, it's obviously a fun deck. I wouldn't probably grind the ladder with this one, but it actually can steal a game from the top deck, as you have seen in those Kavara games especially. Beating Kavara always feels great, man. There's something special about destroying that deck. And yeah, honestly, I think that's kinda it. I think the last synergy I didn't really mention too much is that you can play Answers, which is a little bit worse against counter spells, because you pay the discard before you resolve the spell. But at the other side, you can sacrifice an artifact and get basically a free Moxite here, because you don't use this artifact, it's just a free card. So a bit of a trade-off. You can also use the attachment, the Izzet one. It also works, it's just a little bit different. And yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you to all the patrons that, relentlessly help making those videos. It's so appreciated, guys. And yeah, that's kinda it for today. I hope you had a lot of fun watching this combo. If you did, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It helps the channel. And yeah, that's kinda it for today. So see you guys tomorrow.